Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Have another Time Bokan 24 review for you today. This is another of the Bokan Mecha, Hotaru Gyro. As you can see, he resembles a lightning bug because he kind of has, it's kind of ingenious. They use the Siren from the robot mode as the kind of bulbous part of his lightning bug butt, for lack of a better term. But it looks like a really cool bug. I love his combination here with Mecha. He's got like a giant siren for a head, and he's got a gun and handcuffs. He's like a police motif. I think it's fantastic. I really love that so much. Here is some pictures of the other mecha in the line. Not really anything going on in the bottom. And again, it just kind of shows you his lightning bug combination with Mecha. He also can combine with Kuwagatan, so we'll take a look at that as well. But let's go ahead, get him out of the package, and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here are all the pieces for Hotaru Gyro as they come in the package. The first thing you can start off by doing is taking this very simple white piece, and that's going to connect the two gyro parts. So you just peg them right in there, very simple. And then you can just kind of put that off to the side for a moment. Take the main piece, which is going to be kind of the body and butt of the Firefly Mode. Take this and just bend this down so that's straight like this, and then you can flip out these bits, which you can see are going to kind of be like little legs for the Firefly Mode. Then you're going to connect these two pieces here to the underside clips here and here. So boom, very simple. And then you can just kind of push this part up into the butt, just like that. If you want to move these around, you can. It's completely up to you. They're kind of like the back feet for the Firefly, so however you want to position them. You can see this big tab here is going to get pegged into this spot right here. I think the box has the yellow parts facing forward. I don't really think it matters. You can plug it in whichever way you like, but that's the official way. The next thing you're going to do is take this, and you can see how there's kind of a little track right here. Right there. That's going to slide onto this piece right here where my thumb is. So you're just going to slide that on. And then you're going to take what will be the little head. And you can see there's two large tabs there. They're just going to peg into these spots right here very simply. And boom, there you go. I'll zoom out a little bit. Here is Hotaru Gyro in his Firefly mode. You can see he's got the big police siren there on his butt, which I think is hilarious. But I definitely like the look of him. I think he looks pretty excellent in this mode. I kind of wish this sat more like along the back instead of being at this weird angle, but not a huge problem. But I love his little googly eyes. He's very, very cool. And you can also, because these are just kind of plugged in, if you want to angle these, depending on how he's flying, you can certainly do that. Completely your choice. So if there's a little bit look better you like, more than something else, you can turn that for articulation. Again, you can move these little legs around if you want. If you want them more up like this, you can do that. So there's a little bit of articulation there. You can move the legs down a little bit if you like. I mean, if you want them to kind of fly like this, again, there's, a little bit of articulation there so you can customize the pose somewhat, but very cool. I like his little bug mode very much. So as you can see, I've completely disassembled Hotaru Gyro for this, and I've brought in Mecha, and I've already removed his chest plate and his head and his sword, because that's what you always do with cosplay docking. So this piece is very simple. You just fold these rotors in, and this becomes like a long pair of handcuffs. Unfortunately, they don't open. I think that would have been fantastic if they did. You can kind of like put his hands in and put these on like he's being arrested. I don't know why you would arrest Mecha because he's the good guy, but it doesn't work 100%, but it is possible. There we go. That kind of works a little better. So you can kind of make it look like he's being arrested. I don't know why he couldn't just take them off very easily, but you're going to peg these inside the hand like you would any accessory. So go ahead and put that in there. You're going to take this piece, which is the siren, and you're going to bring these up. I guess first you're going to fold in the little legs, and then you're going to fold this up like that. And then you're going to fold these back to make the little antennas on the side. Now you need to be careful because when you attach it, if you have these down too far, they will get in the way. You're also going to take the little head and just peg that on the back right here. There's a peg underneath right there where my finger is. I'll get a little bit closer so you can see. So there's the peg, and that just pegs in right there. Very simply. And then you just come in and drop this whole piece up top. And like I said, if these are too far forward, see how they'll hit the kind of blue bumps on both sides. So just kind of leave them back, push it all the way down, and then you can bring it up as far as they'll go. And that kind of tells you where to stop. Next, you're going to take this piece and just slide this part all the way back. And you can see that that's kind of the barrel of a gun here, and then you can see the chamber of the revolver. So that gives them like a kind of futuristic looking revolver, but pretty neat. And then that's just going to fit into the other hand very simply, just like that. Then last but certainly not least, you're going to take the middle section and open this up. And you can see kind of a collared shirt and tie. I think that's hilarious. I absolutely love that. Let me make sure he is turned on. He is not. So you want to make sure that happens. And then just plug this in. So he's got a giant siren for a head. I absolutely love it. And I love the little like suit design with the black suit and the shirt and tie. It's absolutely fantastic. So there you go. Oh, I just realized I forgot to do the 3 sounds for just Hotaru Gyro. So I'll just do those real quick for you. Unfortunately, the voice is very hard to hear, and I think it's just because of the voice actor they chose. It's a very soft-spoken voice, and it's, I don't know, it's just a little hard to hear. I don't know if it's just mine or if it's across all of them. I think it really has to do with the guy's voice. So those are the 3 normal sounds for Hotaru Gyro, and then I already played the 3 connected sounds for you with Mecha Botan. But we'll go ahead and check out the connectability with Kuwagatan. So as you can see, all the pieces connect exactly the same, the head, the 2 accessories, and then you just go ahead and connect the chest piece. But again, for this transformation, the sounds are coming out of this because he does not have speakers. He does not have lights and sounds himself. So he doesn't have all the phrases that Mecha Botan does. He just has some explosion sounds. And that's the gun firing. But very cool. I definitely like the look. I think that this works a little bit better with the blue, just my personal opinion. But still looks pretty good on Kuwagatan. So I really think Hotaru Gyro is another fantastic Bokan mecha. I really have nothing to complain about. The lightning bug mode is very neat. I absolutely love the kind of policeman cosplay docking that we have going on with Mecha Botan and Kuwagatan. The siren for a head is fantastic. The little suit with the shirt and tie aesthetic looks absolutely amazing. The gun's cool. The handcuffs are cool. You can actually put the handcuffs on the mecha, make it look like you're arresting one of them. Or if you have some other figures, I'm sure you can put it on there as well. Yeah, I really like both modes. The only thing I could possibly nitpick about is just the fact that the gun is just kind of like mounted on his forehead. That looks a little weird. I kind of wish it was more just like attached here and pushed back. The other thing is that the voice they chose, just kind of a weird voice, as far as it's a little hard to hear because it's kind of a like soft, raspier voice. But the sounds are still fun. I really like the sounds in all the different modes. So just a couple of nitpicky things, but on a whole, it's another fantastic toy, and I highly recommend it, especially if you have all the other mechas so far. This guy's another excellent one to add to your collection. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Hotaru Gyro, the Bokan Mecha from Time Bokan 24. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.